Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. And if you're a new viewer, welcome to Pie in the Sky Tours. In today's video, I want to go through the main VR fixes I really hope get addressed by Microsoft and Asobo this year. I wanted to make this video in order to highlight my main gripes with the state of VR. I know some of this might seem obvious as a lot of discussion has already been happening in the community, but I think it's important to take stock of the issues we're facing, rather than go on about how amazing VR is in Microsoft Flight Simulator all the time. So please feel free to comment on what specific issues you're facing in VR, so we can see if others are experiencing the same. Having said that, I'm a huge advocate for VR in the sim, and think it's a visual masterpiece. Those of you who joined my group flight over the weekend will have witnessed some stunning natural beauty as we flew over the Andean volcanic belt in Chile. If you want to see a replay of the flight, the stream is available in the link above. You can see I'm currently flying over Scotland as part of the impressive North Great Britain scenery pack by ORBX. The pack captures hundreds of unique landmarks and attractions ready to be explored, from the busy cities of Glasgow and Edinburgh to coastal tourist towns such as Dundee and Aberdeen, all of which have been designed to greatly enhance any flight in the region. There's almost 600 POIs awaiting to be discovered across this vast area that covers the Scottish Highlands, the beautiful Lochs, the Outer Hebrides and the Shetland Islands, as well as parts of Northern Ireland and Belfast. So going back to VR, I know we all want 90 frames per second, so rather than try and describe what I think makes great VR, I've chosen to share this footage I've recorded of me driving a pretty decent lap, might I say, in VR around the Nürburgring Nordschleife in Assetto Corsa. And just look at how smooth everything is. I know it's a bit unfair to compare these sims, since Microsoft Flight Simulator has so much more data to deal with, and therefore is more demanding, but this is exactly the experience I'm after in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I do get that it's a tall order for such a massive sim, but I'm confident that we'll get there soon. With this kind of clarity and smoothness, VR really is a treat. Another major hurdle for VR in Microsoft Flight Simulator for me is a stuttering, micro-stuttering, and sudden drops in frames we all experience at varying levels. I don't want to go on about this too much, as it's an ongoing problem that we try to fix by using a variety of settings and approaches, and I do hope my videos help you to alleviate these problems as best we can for the time being. Although my settings really help to compensate for stuttering, it would be awesome to finally see an end to this, especially at low altitudes and more complex locations, with or without using motion reprojection. Which leads me on to the next tool, which I hope is going to be vastly improved. As of now, I don't use motion reprojection because of the artifacts and distractions it causes. I know some of you do choose to use this, and there are some mods which help with distractions linked to the propellers, but for me it still isn't clear enough to justify the smooth motion it creates. I know it is very smooth, but again, it's just not ready for me. But this is also down to personal preference, and I prefer not to use it. I'm very keen to see how the Vario base software deals with this for the Aero, but for the Reverb G2 and MetaQuest 2, it just isn't there yet. Shimmer is another issue I want to mention, because it seems to be an ongoing issue with VR users. No matter how much we change settings or disable sharpening, the truth is that shimmer is still there. I recommend trying out my video on how to reduce shimmer in the link above. It doesn't completely get rid of it, but it definitely does help to clear it up. Washed out lighting is something which has been greatly improved since the introduction of the post-processing options in the most recent OpenXR toolkit build. If you want to know more about this, check out the video above where I go through the settings that I use to improve this ongoing issue. Although the tool allows you to change various settings, it would be great to see this fixed in the coding at source. I've also noticed that the artificial horizon line glitch is more visible lately. I'm not sure if it's linked to Sim Update 9, but it's definitely more noticeable. I can't show you in this video as the VR image doesn't translate it that well, but you've likely seen this in the sim. Although it isn't a massive distraction, I think we would all like to see this fixed ASAP. So if you are seeing more of these horizon lines, let us know in the comments because I'm interested to hear if this is affecting all systems. As we all have different specs and systems, it's difficult to measure these issues accurately for all users. Even if two systems have the same specs, other technical aspects can affect the way VR performs in a sim. It's these inconsistencies that really make it challenging when troubleshooting VR in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Despite going through all these issues, I'm still very excited and passionate about Microsoft Flight Simulator in VR, and I'm really looking forward to more fixes and overall improvements in due course. Hopefully you find my channel not only entertaining and educational, but also helpful in getting the most out of Microsoft Flight Simulator VR. In the meantime, let's continue to enjoy this amazing sim and look forward to what improvements it will bring in the future. And do let me know what issues are bothering you the most when flying in VR. If you're looking for more options for your sim in VR, then I would encourage you to check out my video about the OpenXR toolkit, which has recently been updated. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy my content, and I look forward to making the next video soon. In the meantime, take care and stay safe.